Growing up in a 5-generation intuitive family where tarot card reading was a daily event, Onae, a psychic medium and minister, can help others with her intuitive counseling, card readings, and connecting you with loved ones to provide those messages from beyond. Join psychic medium Onae live every Tuesday night at 5 p.m. Central to answer your questions with messages from Spirit. Now, here is your host, Onae.
Hi, thank you so much for joining me here. My name is Onae, and I'm a psychic medium and tarot card reader. And what I'm doing here for you tonight is one-question readings. Other than that, I really got nothing going on. So no news except for, oh, wait, I do have news. So if you're in the Arizona area or you're thinking of coming to Arizona and you're wondering what you could possibly do for some family fun or just some adult fun, you can certainly join me at the Arizona Renaissance Festival. It's going to be 9 weekends consecutive, and I will be there Saturdays and Sundays, and then of course the one Monday holiday that we have in February, I think the 20th. So, but anyway, yeah, if you are in the area or you're coming to Arizona to get out of the snow and the cold, from the north and wherever the hell else you might be from, that might be cold, or just, visiting, I will be having my own booth there. So doing tarot readings. So come join me, come see. It's a lot of fun. It's been my one, it's like my Disneyland. I love it. So I will be doing that, and I'm starting that this weekend. So it's all weekends in February, March, and the first weekend in April. That's where I will be on my weekends. So if you are wanting a private reading with me, it will have to be during the week for sure. But anyway, since I see that there's some names popping up here, in the comments section, I'm going to have my helper, the wizard behind the screen, start to show some names for me. So if you do, or if you're here and I don't pick your name, just, or your name doesn't get picked, please know that it's all it's being picked, they're being chosen in order. So, and then this way, with him helping me, we can get as many of you in as possible. So, if you hear some weird noises, like little piglet noises, those are my lovely little bulldogs at my feet, keeping me company and protecting me. So, all right. So we're going to start with Anne. Hi, Anne. How are you? Oh, good gosh. No. That's not the noise I want you to hear. Oh, no. Go outside. Oh, sorry. He just puked. Why'd you do that here on the carpet? Ew. Now I gotta clean that later, obviously. Wow. Isn't that nice? So, well, hopefully you didn't hear that. So sorry, Todd. So anyway, let's get on to Anne's reading. Oh boy, it's like never ending with me. There's always something going on. I mean, the first show I set fire to my desk. The second show I thought I had airing twice at the same time. And then this one, my dog pukes. Yay! So it's all good, right? Makes life interesting. So I was wondering, I'm focusing on Anne right now, but I was wondering, does anybody have any goals still that they're resolutions that they're still on? I mean, they're still doing? I was kind of curious. I didn't set any resolutions this year, so but I do have goals, but not like a resolution thing. All right, Anne, will you hear from your male friend? Let's see what we got going on here. All right, Anne, let's see what you have here for you, hon. Oh, can't believe they're puked. Ugh. They're such temperamental animals. As far as sensitive shit, like the sensitive stomachs, the allergies, they're just they're adorable, but oh boy, if you want a bulldog, you got to, you know, be prepared for all these allergies and food sensitivities and stuff like that happening. So, but anyway, my dear, it does look like here, yes, you are going to be hearing from him. It's all in the works. He's probably thinking about you right now. It does look like here a great partnership and relationship for you. And it does look like here, are you guys starting fresh or new or something? Because this is like, looks like it's like taking a chance on doing something. It does look like here it's going to be sudden too when it happens. So I'm going to leave that with you, hon, and I hope that helps. But yes, I do definitely see you, what do you call it? Hearing from your friend there. And next is Rez. Hi. Let's see. General. All right, my dear. Yeah. So anyway, I went and I was so proud of myself. I'm focusing on you. But I was focused. I was like thinking about it, and I've been trying to like get back into shape. But you can't do much when you've been stuck on a couch for 3 months, which I've been. I've been sick, and then I had surgery. So, you know, I went to put on my clothes, the clothes that I normally wear. And because I had all this, you know, I lost all this weight, went and I bought a whole new wardrobe. And then I started gaining all the weight after the surgery. And it's just like, okay. So I tried these clothes on that I was going to like go exercise in. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to start like my walking and stuff. And I had that because I'm like definitely having to get back and I'm loving myself healthy. So, you know, that's how I changed things for myself, change things around for myself, started loving myself healthy. And then, and another thing that I did that helped me with my goals was I started to change things and phrases in my own head. And I don't know, apparently I'm talking about this because Spirit lets me talk about things. I ramble, obviously, as you can tell, but why they give me reasons for rambling, I guess. And the reason I think here is because why I'm talking about it is my goal and what I had to do to help myself reach my goal of loving myself healthy is I had to get that mantra in my head. I'm loving myself healthy. I'm loving myself healthy. And not like, oh, I'm going to diet, because as soon as I hear the word diet, oh my God, I feel like I'm depriving myself. So, you know, loving myself healthy just totally shifted my thought process and my whole energy about this whole getting healthy and losing the weight that I need to lose. Because I have some health issues. So with that, you know, I have to eat a certain way. And with that, it does look like here that once I did that, it was like, man, all of a sudden things started changing. I started drinking more water. I was more healthy drinking more water. I was healthy going on walks. And then I was healthy by changing my thought process and the way I worded and phrased things. Like instead of saying, oh, I can't have that, I went to, oh, no, I don't eat that. And it's like totally changed. I mean, you could even see it in like the way I talk, you know, and it's like, oh, you know, and the whole body language, oh, I can't have it. So it's like already a deprivation. Like I'm already, you know, doing that. And then it's like, but it's all, once you say, oh, I don't eat that, it's like, oh, you're just telling people like, nope, cut you off, boom, right there. So yeah, so you know, if that helps anybody, if anybody's having problems with their resolutions and their resolution was to get healthy or lose weight or whatever it is, phrase things like that. You know, I'm loving myself healthy. So that might mean just taking your medicine. You know, maybe you have some medicine you have to take. I don't know. But mine was, you know, the whole weight loss and the walking and the getting and eating a certain way because I have so many food allergies. I'm going to be a breatharian if my body rejects any more food. So, but yeah, so it's now I'm getting back into that. And I had my first walk yesterday because I had to, because the day before, oh my gosh, I looked like I was, you know, trying to shove 10 pounds up, you know, I don't know, 10 pounds of pork into a 5-pound casing. I'm like, and I refuse to buy a whole new wardrobe for me, you know, to be heavier. No, thank you. So I'm going to like walk my little butt off. So, but for you, Rez, let's see what we got here for you. You have a choice to make, and the choice is we're coming up, and here's the decision that you're going to be making. And when you make that decision, you have to be really firm with yourself. So I don't know what you're doing, what you need to be doing, because I mean, I just went on a whole rambling thing about how you need to like rephrase things for yourself to kind of help in a positive way and get in a positive mental frame and more firm with yourself. And that's kind of what I had to do. And that's what I was basically talking about. It's like I was having to be firm with myself and learning how to kind of rephrase things so that I'm only talking positive to myself, not beating myself down, not going and not feeling like I'm depriving myself. So no matter what you're doing or focusing on, it does look like here firm communication and being firm with yourself is coming here with this news. And that you're going to be getting. I feel like there's news coming, and I don't necessarily mean, it doesn't mean have to be a phone call or something. It could just be a download from a message from an angel, okay, from a spirit guide or guardian angel, because I do have the angels here, and they're saying with this decision that you're doing, and you're being really firm with yourself and others, boom, you're overcoming the obstacles that you're dealing with right now. I'm going to leave that with you, hun, and I hope that helps. All right, who's next? Jessica. Oh my gosh. Jessica, scissor hands there. So you know what? I was on TikTok, right? And I'm just flipping around and I see Johnny, what's his name? Johnny Depp. And I was like, oh my gosh, I just totally reminded me of you. And then, so I'm like watching him and he's like, I don't know, just standing there on TikTok. I'm like, what? And actually a bunch of people are doing that. They're just sitting there and looking at their cameras. And I'm just like, what are we doing? You know, why are people doing this? What is going on? So anyway, he's just standing there, just, just standing there looking at the camera and then like saying hi to like people here and there. And I was just like, oh, this is weird. Next thing I know, I get a freaking friend request or he's following me or something, whatever they do on TikTok. I thought that was so cool. So anyway, it's probably not really him, but whatever. But yeah, so I thought of you when I saw that, that guy. I was like, oh my gosh, there he is. And I think scissor hands, and then all of a sudden he shows up on my TikTok screen. So anyway, my dear, love reading for you and your husband. Okay. Oh, okay. Uh-huh. All right, so what they're giving me, I haven't even like finished shuffling yet for you, my dear, but what they're showing me here is aces. You've got they showed me Ace of Pentacles and they showed me Ace of Cups. So I don't know what the two of you are doing, like new beginnings or rekindling of something, but it looks like maybe there's some kind of new financial situation coming up here, and then which will also rekindle a passion within you guys. It's a rekindling, and also these are new things that are happening here for you. So I don't know if you're like getting a loan or having a lottery winning or what this is, but this financial thing, something of monetary value is coming to you, a new beginning. It creates a new beginning, which also helps with that passion, that new thing, that rekindling kind of thing that's coming here for you. And here's passion again, also with the fire right there for you. And it looks like here, maybe there's things like a kind of hectic or a little upsetting. Maybe there was like some kind of conflict around in your lives right there, which means you're starting fresh, starting something new. And it does look like here when it happens, it's going to happen fast. So whatever this is, it's going to be like things are getting moving fast for you and him. And it does look like here it's new beginnings, fresh beginnings here. It's also learning from your mistakes in a sense. So basically you've already had these experiences. Now something new and fresh is happening here for the both of you, because I'm saying both because they're showing me the word both. So, but it's like Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Cups. So this is something, a new financial situation is happening, which is going to either reignite or start some kind of new passion or rekindle of passion for you. I'm going to leave that with you, hon, and I hope that helps. Hi, Erin. How are you? Your mom wants, okay. So Erin, what I do here is I basically kind of focus on the tarot cards for the most part. When it comes to mediumship, I will give you your message that is coming to me. But when it comes to mediumship, you're welcome, Reds. I really don't want it to be, because I'm trying to get to as many people as I can, and I don't want to get, and that kind of takes a lot of focus, and I have a lot of energy coming at me. So to like narrow it down with you is one thing. When you're in a private reading with me, that's where you're going to get the real detailed information. But if you want like a message from your mom, that's great. It's going to sound generic probably with, because yes, she's coming in, but I'm not going to spend the time to give you a real detailed message. And that's just a general for everybody to kind of know. When it comes to mediumship, it's going to sound general. And I really don't like to give general messages, because then you're like, yeah, anyone could have said that. So, but I'm also rattling a little bit because because it helps me kind of like, you're waiting for your mom to come in and like help focus on the energy to have her come in. So, but I feel like she is here because all of a sudden I'm getting really, really warm. And so let's see here. Now, are you? All right. So for some reason, she's showing me Ireland or something like that, like some kind of older English or like an island with a castle kind of thing. So this kind of reminds me of like Ireland or something. So I don't know if you're Irish or she's Irish, or there's something to do with the old country, or this is something that she has always wanted to do, or she's from, I don't know, but this is what she's showing me. And what I'm getting here is that she's saying it's time to start what you've been waiting for. You've been ready and waiting for something, and she's watching. And I'm getting chills here. She's definitely making sure that you know it's time, Erin. It's time to freaking get busy. Okay, it's saying here it's time right there. Boom. And for you to get busy with this. So I don't know if you read cards yourself or what's going on here, but because I really feel like you have like some kind of abilities that you can actually even hear and see and sense in your own mother's messages for yourself. Anyway, you don't even really need me, because she's just making me feel like, you're just looking for validation. So yes, you are hearing from your mother. But there's something about a tie with the old country. So I don't know what that is. Oh, you are a reader. Okay. So that tells me here that she's communicating with you, and she actually just talks to you all the time, especially in your dreams, when you wake up knowing that you have, some kind of feeling like you sensed her. She's definitely giving me a smell of perfume. So pay attention to that. But I'm feeling like there's a connection to the old country or something. I don't know what this is. I feel like I want to go on a trip to Ireland right now. So that's kind of what I want. So let's see. So so let's see. What are we doing here? So anyway, I'm gonna leave that with you, hon, because it does look like here it's time to get started with whatever that project is that you were wanting to do or needing to, or you've been thinking about. It's time to stop waiting around. I'm gonna leave that with you, hon, and I hope that helps. All right, next one, my dear. All right, Michael. Your high frequency being. Okay, I've been seeing a big-headed alien with light blue in front of it. I see it when I close my eye. Oh, Michael. Okay. Or are we going by Christopher? All right. Let's see here. Your question is definitely interesting, but it's energy. So and that's basically what, most readers and intuitives do, is we read energy. And I feel like someone is definitely reaching out to you. So these are, now as far as a message from them, let's see if they're going to work with me. But yeah, I do believe that. Now, I think you've actually seen them probably more frequently than you have before. So this is not the first visit that you've been having. I do feel like that they are definitely communicating with you. They keep showing me like you've seen something bigger than just them. Like you've seen something more than just them. And this isn't like dreams or anything like this. This is actually like reality for you. That this is happening. So don't think it's a dream. These messages are listen to them and try to remember them, and have them ask them to please make you remember them as far as what the message is for you, because they're going to put something in there, like a big, like elephant in the room kind of thing, so that you can kind of go, oh, well, I saw this and I remember this weird thing. Why did I remember this weird thing? Oh, here's the message. They just put that in there to kind of help me remember and trigger a memory as to what the message was. They're telling me here you have a choice. There's a choice coming up here for you, and you are not to feel insecure or that you don't even have the abilities to communicate with them or others that you are trying to communicate with. I do feel around the time frame of Aries is when I just see you stressing and you're feeling like you're not like capable of doing this, and you are, huh? And you're capable of messaging with them. And I do feel like here there is somebody here around you that I don't know, is there like some kind of conflict of some sort? Because it does look like there's stress here, and it does look like here it's already a new thing is happening here for you, and it's saying it's worth the investment. So I think all the energy that you've been putting in and connecting with them, they're saying there's a choice here between two people. I'm kind of feeling there's two people in your life that you have to kind of make a choice about, and one definitely, it's like the situation is feeling like you're ripped off in a sense. So whatever this message is, I feel like I kind of ramble, but I feel like they just kind of, I just ask that they just kind of let it flow, use me as a conduit, and that's reading energy. So, but it's saying here with this, it's worth the investment. That it's because something new is coming your way. So if you're feeling, don't feel insecure about whatever this decision and choice that you have to make, but there is something coming up here for you. And, but I feel like with them, oh my gosh, I can see it. I can totally see them in my head of what you're seeing. And but they're also showing me like you've seen their home or their whatever, where they're from. And I feel like that's kind of what's going on. And they're like trying to communicate with you in more detail. I'm gonna leave that with you, hon, and I hope that helps. Dorothy, can you have a general read? Yes, my dear, of course. Uh, now Uther is banging at the sliding glass door. He wants out. I think he's coming back in here to tell me that he wants out. I don't know if you can hear all the grumbling. He's a grumbler. So, all right, let's see what we got here for you, Dorothy. Oh, and look at that. My goodness, this seems to be the theme for the day, apparently. It looks like news is coming in, hon, and it does look like here with this, it's time to, basically, it's kind of giving birth to something, like kind of, so you're starting something, giving birth to something here. And that's what I've got here. It's going to definitely pay off, and good news is coming around that. With that, it says here you're stressing. So don't stress over it. Whatever this financial situation is, it's going to work out because good news is coming for you, which is going to help growth. So I do feel like maybe you're feeling you've been ripped off in a certain situation, or kind of jaded in some kind of way. But it's with it, it's saying here, it's worth the wait. You've been ready and waiting, and now it's going to be time to kind of make it come into fruition for you. And then there's celebration around that. I'm going to leave that with you, hon, and I hope that helps. And Kaylee, right? Am I saying that right, Kaylee? Can you please tell me if you see anything in the future for Daniel and I? Okay, let's see what we got here for you, hon. All right, you and Daniel. You guys ask me questions about relationships, and just so you know, I don't like really sugarcoat stuff. So anyway, it does look like here, hon, for you, celebration, and something is being presented. See, look at that, kind of presented. See, right there. And it looks like here, celebration around. Whoa, I'm throwing cards around now. Celebration here. So look at that. Boom, right there. Celebration around that. And I'm going to say it's going to be happening really soon because I got the swords here. And that represents to me the time frame of Aquarius. So we are in Aquarius right now. And look at that. It's going to bring joy. So whatever this news is, or whatever this opportunity is, whatever's being presented to you, it's going to bring joy and happiness with the two of you. So, and I think it's coming pretty quick. So it's time to just kind of rest and relax and enjoy the present moment between the two of you. And I'll leave that with you, hon, and I hope that helps. So I don't know if anybody else has had any issues with, their goals and their resolutions and stuff, but it seems to be now is like the theme here for everybody, and why everybody's being brought in at the same time is because spirit does piggyback. So if you are here and listening now and you hear a message, and maybe your name doesn't get called this time for this session, we're not done. I'm just kind of saying that if it happens to be like, well, you know what, she didn't call my name, but this message really resonated with me. That means what spirit does, it piggybacks, and it brings people in to the same space and time with the same message, so that you can get the message that you're needing. So if something resonates with you, take it as your message. I mean, yes, I might get to you eventually, before the end of the hour, but if your name doesn't get called, but you do feel like you have, like, wow, that really pertained to me, that means spirit is piggybacking right now with you and your message. So Princess, let's see what we got here for you. May I please get your insight into the man I will marry? Ooh, okay, let's see. We'll see who he is or what he's going to be like. Okay. Well, I don't know what this is all about, but they're showing me a red brick building. So I don't know if he owns a red brick house, or you're going to have or if he works at a red brick building. I don't even know why they're showing me a red brick building, but that's okay. But yeah, so I'm seeing a red brick building, and I'm seeing a parking lot, and I'm like right there. So this might be where he's working. So do you meet him at work or something? Because it shows here right now you're not feeling like you're settled yet. So you're not content, but it does look like here something is coming your way that will bring you the joy that you're hoping for. It does look like here, it's just time to not stress over things, and maybe really kind of, there might be some blocks right there because you might be thinking about it too much. So just kind of let things flow, relax, let things flow. If there is some kind of delay, maybe, because this can show delay or blocks. But also at the same time, you need to start taking care of yourself a little bit more. Start focusing on you and what you're wanting to manifest into your life, whether it be health, or a certain person in your life. Because I do see whatever this is that you are, like, if you're stressed and stuff like that and you're needing to relax, then maybe you need to kind of bring that balance into your life, because it does show success here with this. Even though maybe there was some kind of heartache in the past, it does look like here you have the ability to make the decisions that you're wanting to draw in and bring and manifest the love that you're hoping for. I'm waiting for this, like a card or some kind of definition or something to kind of come in for this. It's saying here changes are happening for you. So maybe when changes are happening, then Mr. Right's going to come in, Mr. Right for you. Okay. And when he does come in, he's going to probably be probably a fire sign, or have like that fire energy, creative type energy. Maybe he's even an entrepreneur. Maybe he owns his own business, because this is like, I'm getting that kind of a vibe. He's very work oriented and very creative. Because they're making me feel like creativity, fire. You're going to have that passion between the two of you for sure. And he may possibly have an initial of an R, B, D, or W. Possible initial. Don't get hooked on it, but it might be a possible initial. He will be a fire sign, though. He'll be like a Leo or Sagittarius. So those, real passionate type person. So I'm going to leave that with you, hon, and I hope that helps. And I'll leave that. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to leave that with you. And good luck. Emily, hello. Will I be able to rely on my sister for financial support for the rest of my life? I can't work because of my mental health. Okay. All right. So I you know what? I can't answer that for one. That's dependent upon you and your sister. I can certainly see what spirit gives me as far as, an answer as far as that is concerned. I don't see you being completely totally reliable on her. You might have a mental health issue, but I find that what they're showing me here is that you are creative, and you're gonna find ways to kind of just even supplement anyway in some form. Because I feel like your creativity is what is really spikes, especially about, I don't know what, 3 o'clock in the morning or 3:30. Oh, 3:34. They're showing me 3:34, not even a 3:33. I was expecting 3:33, but they're showing 3:34. So I don't know what that means for you. 3:34. So that could be like, that's not even a date for like March or anything. So, but yeah, they're showing me 3:34. So whatever that means for you. But I also feel like that maybe that's when you get really creative, at like in the middle of the night. Whether it be in dream state, and you just wake up knowing, or you wake up in the middle of the night and you see that when you look at the clock. But I do feel like you have ways of kind of supplementing and keeping yourself busy. And when it comes to that, because I know, like, when it comes to that, you don't want to be completely dependent on somebody. It kind of eats away at your self-worth sometimes, like depending on somebody. You want to be able to have your own money to kind of spend and do with what you want. And it does look like here you have two things are coming your way right there, because we cut a blue 2, which shows contentment, and also a red 2 here. So I don't know if a new love or a new passion is coming into your life, but I feel like there's going to be partnership of some sort, or some 2 things that are going on, because you got 2 2s. So right there, that tells me there's going to be something here in, there's 2 forms of income maybe somehow that are coming in to help you. And one of them is going to be a passion. Because they're telling me you're just so creative. That's kind of, and don't let the mental health thing kind of get in your way. Don't let that limit you. It hasn't happened yet. But it does look like, and don't let fear get in the way either. But I'm feeling like these things are going to be happening here really soon with you. Good news is coming, and probably around the time frame of I'm going to say probably Aquarius, but also maybe it might take as far as Gemini. But I do feel like good news is coming for you. And right now, maybe there's fear of the unknown and stuff. Don't worry about that. Don't stress. Just try to focus on what abilities you have, and what talents you have, and things that you're wanting to accomplish and do. Because I do see you doing something that's going to help, and you're going to find where you feel like you fit and belong. You're going to find your niche. Okay. But when it comes to financial, with your sister, they're not even giving me an answer on that one. I feel like basically like nothing specific, but I do feel like there's 2 forms of income that you're going to have. And I feel like it's you providing it for yourself. So I'm going to leave that with you, hon, and I hope that helps. Kara, hi, hon. How are you? You're open for a reading. All right. Let's see what we got here for you, hon. Ooh. So I have this friend who lives in Maine, and she creates and makes, she's got a little hobby farm, and she creates and makes, she's got chickens and stuff like that, and turkeys and horses and goats and cats and bees. And so she, on her little hobby farm, she makes stuff, and she sent this stuff to me. And I don't know if you guys are interested or not, but, or you, Kara, I don't know, but it says, she had these little tins, these beautiful little tins. But it's Hideaway Farms, and she's on Etsy right now, but she made this honey almond hand salve. And the reason why I'm bringing it up is because I need some at this very moment. My hands are like really dry. I live in Arizona, and it's a dry climate. And so with that, like my skin's burning. So, but it smells really good. And so Hideaway Hives and Hideaway Farms in Maine, she's on Etsy. So, but oh my gosh, it's amazing. And she makes it because, you know, she loves animals, obviously. So, but yeah, she makes it, and she makes it safe for animals. And because I was told, I'm like, my dogs like to lick my feet and my hands, and it's weird. And I said, so I don't want I think it's the stuff she puts in this thing that makes it, you know, and it's all natural beehive, whatever that stuff is, wax. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, so anyway, isn't this adorable? This is what she does. So I have it right here because my hands, you know, Arizona's really dry. But anyway, so I just had to do a little infomercial for her while I rub this stuff on my skin. It's like, and it makes it smell so good. It's that honey almond stuff. So anyway, there. So I'm focusing on you, Kara. But yeah, so let's see what we got here for you, hon. Yeah, Arizona. I love Arizona. It's beautiful, but it's dry. At least, you know, for me. When I go to Hawaii, or I go up north to Wisconsin and Minnesota and stuff, or I just even go back east, you know, to Connecticut, New York, and see family and friends. Like it's like, wow, my skin turns, it gets all, you know, dewy like, and my hair actually curls. And it's, you know, here it's just like straight straw and dry. So, but anyway, now that you know what I look like on a bad day, it does show here for you, hon. It shows, ooh, are you moving, or are you making changes within the home? Because it definitely looks like you're making changes in the home. It shows that right here. It's as if like someone or something you're investing in, or someone like gave you some kind of gift, or you're giving a gift of some sort. But it does look like here with that, you are making changes within or around the home. It does look like that. And if you haven't done it yet, it's definitely going to be in the time frame of Aries. It does look like your money is coming to you, or, oh yeah, definitely money is coming to you. I definitely see that happening for you right there. That's happening. So there's some kind, and then it looks like here a possible trip also. That's what I see here coming for you. Probably within or around Aries time frame. Again, I'm going to say that because I'm not going as far as summertime. I feel like it's happening sooner, because this is like, boom, 2 nights right in a row in this little spread that I have for you. So it does look like here that you are having some changes in the home, but also a trip is coming, probably within or around 2 months. I'm going to say that this is going to be happening here for you. Someone's going to like offer it to you. I don't know if they're paying for it or what, but it looks like here this is what's happening. So I'm going to leave that with you, hon, and I hope that helps. Michaela, hi, hon. How are you? All right. May I have a reading? Yes. Yes, you may, my dear. Let's see what we got here for you. I think I put too much of that stuff on, though. Because now it's like, it's all right. My cards will smell good. So let's see. I'm focusing on Michaela. All right. Here we go, my dear. Oh my goodness, it's like, all right. So again, it looks like here, time frame of Aries. It looks like something is coming up here for you. Recognition, probably by the 3rd month, within or around 3 months, or by the 3rd month, things are going to be happening here for you where you're overcoming any obstacles. it does look like here, especially with the 7 of Rods here with this and the 3 of Pentacles, that tells me right here that you are getting your recognition. You've been doing something, you've been working really hard, and your creativity with the Queen of Rods here is telling me here that your creativity and all that work and passion that you've been doing is going to get the recognition you're hoping for, and it's going to help you overcome any obstacles that might be coming in your way if you've been just battling something or feel like you've been battling something, or things just keep coming at you, because I kind of feel like things are just coming at you, and it just feel like, this is going to be okay. Don't stress. Things are coming to an end. All that stress is coming to an end. I do feel here that you have a great foundation for what you do, and also a good partnership at this, whether it be love or business. I kind of feel like it's more business, because it does look like here there's changes happening within and around your home. I think you're making things more comfortable in your home. Maybe you're a little stressed right now, and maybe you just need to reorganize or just redo something, and just to kind of create that more comfort that you've been looking for. But I do see changes definitely happening in the home, and a possible move if you're interested in, if that's something you've been thinking about. So I'm gonna leave that with you, hon, and I hope that helps. I can hear the grunting again. It's like they're like little piglets or something by my feet. Okay, hi, beauty. How are you? Really, really love this guy. His words are so full of love, but he gets withdrawn and confuses me. Oh, yeah. Will he propose to me, or should I, or should I show my feelings? Should you show your feelings for him? Okay. So with that, if he keeps pulling away and getting withdrawn, do you actually communicate with him? Because yeah, I'm here as a psychic, a medium, and a card reader, but I'm also here as, I have been a minister for many years, and I do a little bit of counseling, but and I'm not going to counsel you right now, but it's what they're telling me here is communication. You have to communicate. You can't just kind of, I love that you're coming to me and for guidance, and that's great. But when it comes to having a relationship and starting a relationship to the point of proposal, you have to have all these questions answered and be solid before anything like this happens in a relationship. And that's all about communication. Do not be afraid to ask anyone that you are in a relationship with any kind of question at all. And it should never, when it comes to your connection, your relationship, and everything like that, you should never have any kind of quarrels about what you're feeling should turn into a major argument when you're just trying to get clarification on something. So, but I do see here there is communication here happening about a desire. Okay, it does look like here that there is a connection. There is desire there. But it also looks like there might be some kind of conflict too, where you're going to have to get more firm with your communication and what you're needing from this relationship. Because if you don't, one of you is going to end up walking away. Okay, because I'm not encouraging walking away. I'm just saying, or that it's not going to work out. I'm not saying it's not going to work out. I'm just saying, if you guys don't open up and communicate, what do you have? If there's no communication, what are you doing? Okay, so really, what it could be is that you are figuring out exactly what you want in a relationship, and you're going to create the changes and that need to happen in this relationship, or you would be walking away. But I feel like the changes are going to be happening here for you, something that you're desiring, and when it happens, it's going to happen fast. But I really feel like the communication should be something that you guys both focus on. Really but get down deep into what yourselves and what you're really wanting from this relationship. Where do you see it going? And you can ask them, where do you see this going? Unless you guys just started dating, I don't know, but I don't think so. Especially if you're thinking proposal. But I feel like if he keeps withdrawing from you, I'm not getting a good feeling from that. I'm kind of getting like a knot in my stomach on that one. So you need to be like more firm with yourself by loving yourself enough and respecting yourself enough to say, hey, you know what? I need to know this. I don't want to sit here watching you being on the fence here. What's going on? So, but it does look like here firm communication is something that is definitely needed. And find out if you both have kind of the same kind of desires and goals for life and wanting to come together as far as that is concerned. And you do have the ability to make it happen. So I'm not saying that this is, something that's going to fall apart. It's just saying you really need to focus on communication and not being afraid of communicating. So, because it does look like here in the end, with all the communication and knowing exactly what you're wanting and needing in this relationship and verbalizing it, then I think it could very well end up in celebration. Okay. So I will leave that with you, hon, and I hope that helps. But really, yeah, when it comes to relationships, guys, you have to communicate. There should be some communication, not texting. Texting is like the worst thing you can do in a relationship. So it does nothing but cause miscommunication and arguments that don't even need to be. So with that, it's just kind of tells me here that, when it comes to communication and relationships, that is so important to be open with how you're feeling. Don't play this hard to get stuff. It's, just kind of let it happen, let it flow. Let the person know how you're feeling, whether you like them or whether you like something that they're doing or not doing. You got to let them know how you're feeling in order to guide the relationship and the other person on how you're feeling and what you like and don't like. But you have to be open, but you also have to be, open enough to communicate and share your feelings and your wants and desires. All right, let's see what I got here for you. Hi, Risha. How are you, hon? All right, can you tell me anything about what's going to happen between Aniket and I in the future? Okay. This is about relationship again. So, and that's like communication. Communication. Yeah, it's something that just kind of, you're not seeing eye to eye, are you? It's like there's confusion, there's blocks, you can't really see, you're insecure and uncertain about things, and that's kind of where you're getting this. Where don't be shy. This is your life, and you have every right to know what this other person is thinking or planning or what, or feeling, especially about you and where you're going. You have to have like common goals in a relationship. Yes, you can have separate things in life to keep you still have to be who you are, but you also have to have like some kind of common goals too, and common desires and things. And I do see here with you, my dear, it does look like here a green 8, and that represents abundance in a financial situation. So it does look like here, you're taking control. Okay. It shows you here being very independent. Speaking of independent women, here's an independent card right there showing here you're going to get the recognition you're hoping for, and the celebration is happening through that. So, and it looks like here, this one is sudden changes are happening here for you. And I'm going to say for the good. So whatever this is, recognition is here. You guys are balancing things out, whatever this is for your relationship, and also around the things that you have been desiring and common interests. And it does look like here, sudden changes are happening. It does look like here also with this, it's something you're to be very proud of. So if you are communicating, because it looks like the two of you like to communicate, you're very smart, both very smart, well educated, and it does look like here you're moving towards something. Either there was an opportunity that came up for you guys, or something was offered to you. But it does look like here with that is celebration and recognition, and because you got the 3s here. So you're not doing this alone for sure. So that this could be definitely about the 2 of you. But yeah, I'm feeling like there is definitely, you have to communicate. So, and that's what I'm really feeling here for you. But yeah, and that'll be coming up really quick. Something's coming up here for you. So you're going to be really focused on that and learning something new. And if that means just, other ways of going about, tackling issues in your relationship, then you guys are going to master it. And I'll leave that with you, hon, and I hope that helps. All right, Facebook user, I would love a reading. Okay. Don't know who you are, but I'm just going to go on what energy and spirit is giving me. So, this is like a major general. Like, I don't even know who you are, and I don't even know what your question is or what you're wanting to focus or what you're wanting to hear, but that's okay. If it resonates with you, great. So, because that's basically what I do anyway. I just tap in energy, and if I'm focused on you, I'm hopefully focusing on your energy. And what I have here for you, Facebook user, is a blue 7. And that tells me right there that this is all about contentment in your spirituality. Okay. So it means I feel like you are getting in tune with your abilities and your psychic abilities. Listen and trust yourself. Love yourself and trust yourself. And when you listen to your intuition, and it's also, I feel like it's growing, because they're saying growth here in my head about that. It's saying here growth and love and happiness is all coming, joy and happiness is coming your way with this when you do listen to your intuition. And it does show here you have a way of your angels and guides help you balance out life. Okay, so whatever this is going on over here and over here, and like opposite things, it's you have a way of balancing out this you have this magic touch about you. I also do feel like you are probably leveling up or mastering or kind of learning something new for sure, because it looks like a new adventure coming your way when it does come to learning something. But it also has something to do with your intuition. So please keep going and moving forward with that, because that was the first card out the gate. And it's saying here you have this new thing that you're doing here, this new beginning, new whatever it is that you're learning. Okay, because this shows learning. Okay, mastering something, a new trade of some sort. But or this could be just your psychic ability or intuition, if you will, that you have what it takes. Okay, you have everything that you need. And if you feel like you're lacking in something, all you have to do is just ask. It'll be right there, provided for you. It feels as if this is happening now. So if you're looking for a time frame on this, it's happening now. And I'm going to leave that with you, hon, and I hope that helps. Hi, Faith. How are you? So, all right, let's see what I got here for you, hon. All right. Faith, let's see. All right, my dear, it shows here the Two of Cups for you. So is there anything for me? Well, yes, it looks like either a partnership or a relationship is coming your way. If you're already in a relationship, it looks like it's going to be pretty good right here. It looks like here all of a sudden you're hearing good news too around a relationship or a partnership. And if it's with a person, if this is a person I'm just talking about, possible initial of a C, K, S, or P, possible initial. Otherwise, I'm kind of feeling like it's a water sign where this person is like maybe a Pisces or what's the next one? Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio type, energy. And then, but if not, otherwise, this is going to be happening, or you're going to meet this person in the time frame of Pisces, which is coming up really soon. But you've got the number 2 here for the Two of Cups, which means 2, which is partnership. You got the Cups, which is again emotions, and also it looks like here the King of Cups shows me here, which is again cups again, which is emotion. And here it shows here, and the good news is coming with the page. And here it is, the World card right there. It ties it all together as far as good news is coming about a relationship or partnership. So if that's what you're needing to hear, it's all in the works. So no worries right there. So I'm gonna leave that with you, hon, and I hope that helps. And hi, Julie, how are you? So anyway, let me see here. Will I be successful in my endeavors to write and illustrate children's literature? Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Thank you. And thank you very much. All right. Thank you, hon. Yeah, wow. I'm getting thumbs up and green checks and everything. So they're even doing like, what is those, confetti, like kind of woo celebration kind of stuff. So yeah, from what I'm getting with that, yeah, definitely that's what I'm seeing here for you. Without even shuffling the cards yet, they're already like saying, go for it. Don't hesitate whatsoever. I definitely see a series. They're saying a series. So you're just going to have like these little characters already planned out and played out. And then they're going to have like little adventures or something. Because they say series. So that's what I'm getting for you. But yeah, I feel like it's going to be hard work, but you're going to love it. Okay. I don't know if you are you doing the drawing, because I feel like you are multi-talented, and that's what I'm getting. And then look at this first card out the gate, boom, fast action. And it is swords. So, which is like writing projects and things like that, and communication. And yes, here it is. You have to be firm with yourself though. So that's when it's like, I'm saying it's going to be, a lot of work for you. You don't mind though, because you're going to have to be firm with yourself moving forward to new financial beginnings right there. I see financial success. You're definitely starting something new, and it's going to bring you the happiness that you're looking for and the joy right there. Yeah. And I'm going to say probably by the time frame of Virgo that you will probably have at least your first book done, if not before then. So, because I do see here, this is something that kind of like you turn within yourself, and it's not even just going to be just a children's literature. It's going to be also a little bit educational in some form. So you're always going to have like some kind of little lesson in these little adventures that you're writing and doing. And I'm going to leave that with you, hon, and I hope that helps. Yeah, look at success on that one. So I pulled one more last card. So yeah, definitely get moving for that. Lightning in the world. Oh, light in the world. Sorry, lightning. Apparently, I got something on the brain. Lightning. May I ask what is coming towards me in love? Okay. Let's see. Love. It's been like, you know what? We're not in February yet. This January is the longest month ever. We're still doing January. It's a year later. We're still in January. Oh, wow. So it was my mom's birthday the other day. She turned 84 years old. So they usually live pretty long in my family. My grandfather died just before his 101st birthday. So she's got a while yet, I think. We'll see. But 84, she just celebrated. All right, my dear, let's see. What's coming for you in love? Contentment, creative ways and contentment. You drew a blue 6. So that tells me here there's balance. The new relationship that's coming, it's going to be passionate and also more balanced this time. So it's like you're going to be more firm with what you're wanting and communicating on what you are wanting in your life as far as love is concerned. And it does look like here it's something you're ready and waiting for. Good news is coming your way when it does come to meeting somebody. But before in the past, it looks like here, think you don't go bringing the past into the present when it does come into your life as far as love is concerned, because it does look like here there was like some kind of feeling depleted, and maybe it was an unbalanced relationship before that you need to really kind of listen to your intuition and move away from the past and what doesn't work for you in an emotional situation. So if you're already in love and in a relationship and it's not working for you, it's not balanced, maybe you need to communicate some more about what you are needing. And definitely walk towards and make happen and draw into your life what you are wanting, because whatever it is in the past, I feel like the past is like got a chain on you that you need to kind of like let go of and release, because it's saying here, listen to your intuition, start to value yourself and create more of a balanced relationship in your life. When you focus on yourself and what you're wanting and want to manifest in your life and value yourself there, you're going to have success in the relationship. You're going to draw to you what you're looking for. Now, what that means, if you're in a relationship now, you just communicate what you're wanting and needing and reciprocate that at the same time too. Okay. And I'm gonna leave that with you, hon, and I hope that helps. Hi, Jennifer. How are you, hon? Okay. Love, life, finances. Okay. We'll see what Spirit's got for you, hon. Did you just start something new? Did you start a new job or something? Because they just flashed the Ace of Pentacles at me, which can represent a new financial situation of some sort. If you signed a contract of some sort, when it comes to finance, I don't know if it was a loan or something, or maybe you got some kind of payment somewhere somehow. It's kind of like a lump sum or something. Like they're saying lump sum in my head, so I don't know what that means. But it does look like here it's going to be happening here for you, and pretty soon too, if it hasn't happened already. You are definitely motivated by whatever this financial thing is, and celebration is coming your way. It does look like here you are figuring out exactly what you need to make this all happen. So if it hasn't happened yet, it's on its way. And it does look like here with this, it's going to happen fast when you do focus on it. I see communication of creative ideas and things like that. When it does come to the financial stuff, it's going to happen. And there you are signing something. You're signing a contract of some sort. You've got an idea, and then you're signing a contract. And then they're showing me the Ace of Pentacles right there in my head anyway. So good news is definitely coming, which is going to motivate you to move forward towards this. So really figure out exactly what you're wanting to do and how to get there, the steps that you need to make it happen, because something's happening really quick. And it's going to create some changes for you. But it's good news that you've been waiting for and hoping for. So it's all about your own creative ideas and things like that you've been implementing and putting in. And I'm going to say it's going to be probably all happening probably by the time frame of Pisces. So I'm going to leave that with you, hon, and I hope that helps. Okay. Kamel, right? Is that what I'm? Oh, hello. Is Alan my ex? Is he being genuine with saying he wants us to get back together? Okay, let's see. It's kind of hard when it's like, when you have doubts, when you just don't know. You know, you wish you could, bringing the past, and kind of going on the past, it makes you really wonder, doesn't it? So, and makes you kind of, uncertain about how things are going to go, if they're going to continue the way they are, what they're doing, if it's going to, like, if it starts off, nice because that's what they say they want, and then they just get back into their old pattern again. So of what broke you up in the first place. So anyway, let's see what we got here for you, hon. All right, let's see. Communication, around the home, new beginnings. Well, my dear, are you even sure you want this guy back? Because I kind of feel like he's not the only one in your life. And if he is at the moment, I kind of feel like you might have a choice in the near future, whether of maybe one or two other people. So so really be firm with what you're wanting when you are communicating this. If he's really sincere about this, you're going to find out. Okay. Because the thing is, yes, I see beginnings, but it could be a lot of work, whether it be for you or him or both of you. But it's like, really, you have to get into deep down as to what you're wanting and needing from this relationship with him. And you have to express that to him and let him know. And if it doesn't, kind of step up to what you're needing, I mean, the both of you, whatever, I don't know what the heck happened in the past, but I do feel like that's kind of what's kind of bringing problems to this future, like mistrust about like this part. So it's not just whether he's being sincere about wanting to get back together, but, do you really want that? Because I mean, they don't really change their spots. They might stay a little bit, but, in the beginning, but then within 3 months, you're going to know for sure how sincere he is. Because, at the same time, I kind of feel like there's some kind of, I do see communication. I don't see it, where I feel like you're almost figuring out exactly what you want, and like you're going to manifest or just bump into, without even realizing it, somebody new. So, because they're saying new in my head. So now, whether this be a new start, fresh start for the both of you, great. But yes, you can make this work if you want, if he's sincere. I'm not really sure how sincere, but I do see you in a successful relationship. That's why I'm saying that, because I see you in a successful relationship, but they keep flashing the word new in my head. So I think you might meet someone new. So, but I mean, if you really want him and you want to get back together, you can certainly try it. But I kind of feel like you're going to realize why you guys, your relationship was in the past. So, and I think this time that apart was to give you a break, to figure out and have enlightenment as to what you want, what you really want in a relationship, and have that manifest. You draw that person in. So, and those qualities in that person in. So, thank you very much, my dear. I wish you lots of luck in this relationship if you choose to get back with him. But I really do feel like the word new is really flashing in my head. So everybody, thank you so much for being here and joining me here in this chat and having questions. If you have any desire, or you like what you saw or heard here, or you needed some more clarification, please feel free to go to my website, onae.org, or you can go to my tarot page on Facebook, which is Tarot by Onae, and communicate with me there. But otherwise, check out this address up here, save it. And for WLTK-DB, Paranormal Talk Radio, and every Tuesday at 5 p.m. Central, and set your alarms and get here right away so I can get your questions in. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining me here. Thank you, Todd, for helping me behind the scenes. Everybody, you have a great week.
The truth is here and now on WLTK-DB Talk Radio at WLTK-DB.com.